Good day. My report is about motivating employees. First, what is motivation? Motivation refers to the process by which a person's efforts are energized, directed, and sustained towards attaining a goal. This definition has three key elements: energy, direction, and persistence. Second, theories of motivation. The four early theories of motivation. Maslow's hierarchy of needs theory. Maslow was a psychologist who proposed that within every person is a hierarchy of 5 needs: psychological needs, safety needs, social needs, esteem needs, self-actualization needs. Psychological needs. A person needs for food, drink, shelter, sex, and other physical. Esteem needs. A person needs for internal esteem factors such as self-respect, autonomy, and achievement, and external esteem factors such as status, recognition, and attention. Social needs. A person's needs for affection, belongingness, acceptance, and friendship. Self-actualization needs. A person needs for growth, achieving one's potential, and self-fulfillment, the drive to become what one is capable of becoming. Third, Herzberg's two-factor theory. Frederick Herzberg's two-factor theory, also known as motivation hygiene theory or intrinsic versus extrinsic motivation, concludes that there are certain factors in the workplace that can cause job satisfaction and a separate set of factors that can cause dissatisfaction. Motivators, examples: motivators, achievement, recognition, work itself, responsibility, advancement, growth. Hygiene factors: personal life, relationship with subordinates, status, security, supervision, salary, relationship with peers, working condition, and etc. Three needs theory. Needs for achievement. The drive to succeed and excel in relation to a set of standards. Want to perform or do something better. Number 2. The need for power. The need to make others behave in a way that they would not have behaved otherwise. Wants to be with someone and enjoy mutual friendship. The need for affiliation, which is the desire for friendly and close interpersonal relationship, desire to have an impact or make an impression on others in the story. People with a high need for achievement are striving for personal achievement rather than for the trappings and rewards of success. Prefers job that offer personal responsibility for finding solutions to problems, in which they can receive rapid and unambiguous feedback on their performance in order to tell whether they're improving, and in which they can moderately challenging goals. High achievers avoid what they perceive to be very easy or very difficult tasks. Contemporary theories. Number 1, goal settings theory. Says that specific goals increase performances and the difficult goals, when accepted, result in higher performance than do easy goals. Self-efficacy. It refers to an individual beliefs that he or she is capable of performing a task. To higher your self-efficacy, the more confidence you have in your ability to succeed in a task. Enforcement theory ignores goals, expectation, and needs, cash bonuses, or my share. Behavioral is a function of its consequences. Those consequences that immediately follow a behavior and increase the probability that the behavior will be repeated are called reinforcers. Reinforcement is an important influence on work behavior. It is not the only explanation for differences in employee motivation. Design motivating jobs. Job design refers to the way tasks are combined to form complete jobs. Job scope, the number of different tasks required in a job and the frequency with which these tasks are repeated. Job enlargement, focus solely on increasing the number of tasks don't seem to work. Job enrichment, increases job depth, which is the degree of control employee have over their work. Job characteristics model. Even though many organizations implemented job enlargement and job enrichment programs and experienced mixed results, neither approach provided an effective framework for managers to design motivating jobs. 5 core jobs dimensions: skills variety, task identity, task significance, autonomy, and feedback. Skills variety, the degree to which variety of activities so that an employee can use a number of different skills and talents. Autonomy, the degree to which a job provides a substantial freedom, independence, and discretion to the individual in scheduling the work and determining the procedures to be used in carrying it out. Task identity, the degree to which a job requires completion of a whole and identifiable piece of work. Task significance, the degree to which a job has substantial impact on lives or work of other people. Feedback, the degree to which doing work activities required by a job result in individual obtaining direct and clear information about the effectiveness of his or her performance. What things can guide managers? First, combine tasks. Second, create natural work units. Third, establish client. Fourth, expand job vertically. And lastly, open feedback channels. The designing job designs approaches relational perspective of work design, focuses on how people, tasks, and jobs are increasingly based on a social relationship. 2. Proactive perspective of work design is that employees are taking the initiative to change how their work is performed. Third, high involvement work practices. Work practices design greater input or involvement from workers. Fourth and last one, equity theory compares his or her job outcomes ratio with that relevant others and then correct and inequity. Referent, the other person's systems or selves individual compare themselves against in order to assess equity is an important variable in equity theory. Distributive justice, which is the perceived fairness of the amount and allocation of reward among individuals. Procedural justice, which is the perceived fairness of the procedures used to determine the distribution of rewards. Expectancy theory. Bloom's expectancy theory assumes that behavior results from conscious choices among alternatives whose purpose It is to maximize pleasure and minimize pain. Expectancy on effort. The performance linkage is the probability perceived by the individual that exerting a given amount of effort will lead to a certain level of performance. Instrumentality or performance. Reward linkage is the degree to which the individual believes that performing at a particular level is instrumental in attaining the desired outcome. Balance or attractiveness of reward is the importance that individual place on the potential outcome or reward that can be achieved on the job. Balance consider both the goals and needs of the individual. That's all. Thank you. Bow.